Hello and welcome to the channel of Hashaliach once again. I trust that God is blessing you. And today is the 30th of January 2025. Apologies for not having done a video for quite a few weeks, but we have been on quite a bit of a journey and it took us 17 days to arrive at our destination. And it's been a pretty long slog. Um, But anyway, God got us here. Uh, Also, apologies for looking a bit bedraggled because I haven't been able to do much in the way of washing is what I'd like to do, and the way of shaving that I'd like to do. But again, that is just the way it is. So we've been brought to this final destination, and all I can say is I've had the biggest cultural shock of my life. That I understood the ways of the West, but here it is so different. It may look that and I am in a very nice house, which we're living in now, in a very remote village in Indonesia, and but things are so different here. We collect water and put it in a small basin or bucket, and that is your shower, that is your bath. All food is cooked naturally and it is natural food, and most of it is cooked outside. So for me, it really is a huge cultural shock. But anyway, I am grateful to the Lord for bringing me here, and I trust that He's going to enable me to continue to do messages and upload those. So I'm going to try and keep this short because I have no idea. I'm hotspotting at the moment, so we don't have permanent internet. So I will be trying to upload this message after I've done it. I have got three messages that I want to give, and that'll be three separate videos. But again, that is down to the Lord and the ability to upload these things so that you can hear them. Excuse me. So, the first thing I want to say, I mean, I will share more of my experiences here over time, and we have seen many, many amazing things in the short 3+ weeks that we've been here, including salvation. It is very obvious that the Lord has gone before us, and everything seems to be so easy in the sense of spirituality and giving out messages. But in a practical sense, yes, it's it definitely ain't easy. I can assure you of that in every single way. But on the 26th, in the evening of the 26th of January, the Lord spoke to me and he said something, and I just went back to sleep because I was just so exhausted. I just couldn't stay awake. But he very quickly awoke me again and told me to write it down. And it was this: there are many who claim the name of Christ, but they proclaim their own name. And I immediately understood that this is talking about God's people. And they are not bad people, but things can creep into your life quite easily, very, very easily. Pride, arrogance, and so on and so forth. And we often run off and start thinking of how we can improve our ministry, our situation, so on and so forth. But God is clearly speaking, and He is saying, this is not the way it should be. Many are proclaiming the name of Jesus, but they are proclaiming their own name above the name of Jesus. And this has got to stop. We have got to trust the Lord more and more and more to do what he said he will do in our lives. Now, on the morning of the 27th, I was reading through the scriptures and I started again from scratch in the New King James Version Bible, which is the only one I was able to bring with me. And it says this in Genesis chapter 7, verse 17. Now the flood was on the earth 40 days. The waters increased and lifted up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. And what the Lord was speaking to me is that those people that are on the ark, that are really pressing into the Lord, he is the one that is lifting us up above the circumstances. It is not ourselves, it is those who have totally trusted in the Lord, such as Noah. He raises us above the circumstances. He raised Noah above the flood and the circumstances which were going on the earth. Consider this, the darkness. Consider Noah and the ark as the light. The light is getting brighter, and it is God who raises you up, not yourself. Do not try and lift yourself up, because you will run into problems. It is so important to understand this. It is not of ourselves. The ministry that the Lord has given you, he expects you to carry that out, but he also expects you to lift the name of Jesus up high, way, way, way above your own name. And he is the one that will make your name great in these days. God is building his end times church, make no mistake about it. But we need to understand our own place properly. We are just vessels for God. The more we humble ourselves, the more God will use us. This is very important to understand. So I am going to stop there because I want to make this a very short video because I need to try and upload it and see how it goes. But I have two further messages I want to give, hopefully tomorrow and the day after. It is two parables, and the Lord has never spoke to me before in parables. And this happened on the 27th. On the morning of the 27th, I was given one parable, and then a short time later, I was given a second parable. So, God willing, I am going to be able to do videos for each of those parables, and they all fit together perfectly with what I've just said today. So, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your watching this channel, and I really appreciate your prayers, and I hope to speak to you again very, very soon. So until then, God bless you. Bye-bye for now.